Driving all the way from London and crossing the English Channel and through France and Luxembourg, Switzerland, this piece of heaven of a country, would be our home for a week's holiday before returning back to Britain. Our point of entry on our long road trip is the city of Basel, geographically located in the northwestern part of Switzerland, bordering with France and sharing the Rhine River as a border with Germany. And from France, we had to go through the Bureau des Douanes de St. Louis Autoroute or the St. Louis Highway Customs Office in order to enter Switzerland through the city of Basel. I just would like to mention we are officially crossing the German-Swiss border and we are presently now in Switzerland! Yay! So here it is, we're just entering Basel, the city of Basel, and it is now officially Switzerland. And we've got the vignette down there, yeah, the white cross and the red flag. Like the skyscraper, St. Johann Tunnel. It has already been around nearly 3 hours since we have been on the road from Nancy, France. And finally entering Switzerland through the city of Basel, it will take us another 3 hours or more to reach our destination, which is at Nendaz. Ever since I was a child, Switzerland has always been my dream country to visit. This is now my third visit, yet I know for certain I still can't get enough of this beautiful country. On this epic road trip, this has been our second day on this planned holiday. Yesterday from West London and then Staines, we travelled all the way to Dover, England, wherein we took a ferry to cross the English Channel, towards Dunkirk, France. From there, we travelled all the way to Fruward for a night's rest, resuming the next day, which is today, wherein we had a short visit earlier at the city of Nancy, prior to travelling to where we are now in Basel, Switzerland. I mentioned about the Swiss vignette earlier, we've got that in our windshield now. One of the Swiss border attendants was able to place it, so we don't have difficulty placing it ourselves. So this is one thing that is very, very important if you're traveling to Switzerland. You need to have that, because if not, you would be penalized if you're using the national roads without any Swiss vignette. And that we paid for, I think, for 40 Swiss francs. And it's a good thing they didn't have to check our passports, although everything is legitimate, all by saying, but at least we don't have the hassle of immigration and all that. Everything is just free passing, as long as we don't look suspicious. And of course we are not. So the city of Basel. It's 2:06 and our point of arrival is 4:41 at Nendaz, which is in the region of Valais.
Siguro kaysa kaysa magbayad sila ng toll. Ganun na.
And dun nila mababawi din sa mga Swiss pass na yun.
Yeah, instead of toll fee.
Oo.
Tapos 1 year yun, gano'n.
Yata, 1 year yata. Basel is the third most populous city next to Zurich and Geneva. It is located on the northwestern part of Switzerland along the Rhine River, bordering that of Germany and France. It is also known to be the cultural capital of Switzerland, or even as University City. It is just unfortunate that on our road trip, we never had a stopover on this fair city. We directly drove to our destination, which is at Nendaz. Another 3 hours approximate drive. And what is even more amusing, we never got to see much of the city, since our passage was most confined under Basel's underground connecting tunnels.
Nasaan ka?
And one additional food for thought, if you are to fly for a visit to Basel, the nearest airport would be the Euro Airport Basel Mulhouse Freiburg, located completely at the outskirts of Basel's border, along its neighbor, France. Nevertheless, this international airport is jointly operated by the two countries, Switzerland and France. As we emerge out of the Schwarzwald Tunnel, we got to cross the Rhine River by the Schwarzwaldbrücke, or in English, the Black Forest Bridge.
Anak ng Pasig, andito pala.
Ano?
Hindi ko kayo makita kung nasaan kayo eh.
Ba't ka nawala dati?
Nauna ba ako sa inyo? So nahuli ako. Nasa ayon, nakita na kita.
Una ba tayo?
Okay sir.
Una pala tayo? Yun.
Nauna si Daddy.
Hindi ko napansin si Arlan eh.
Ako rin.
Sabi nga lang mali siguro.
So, as what you've noticed when we are driving, you could hear Papa Carl over the radio. We brought along a radio with us because it would be easy access to communicate with the other colleagues of ours, other friends who are in their different cars. Technically, Sir Arlan is now in front, and Stan is just on the back. So we've got 3 cars all in all. And this is what it says about the validity of the Swiss vignette. Only a tax sticker which has been correctly affixed to the vehicle is valid. To this end, the tax sticker must be detached from the backing bearer stuck directly to the inside of the windscreen. It doesn't say about how long it is invalid. And I could not read because it's dark in the tunnel, darling.
It's dark.
Oh, a tax sticker that has been removed from a vehicle is no longer valid. So it must be there. Oh, it says from 1/12/2017 to 31/1/2019. So we could come back 2019. 31 of January, 31st of January 2019. So we could have this sticker for a year.
No, hanggang January 31 na lang.
Until January next year.
Oh.
So we could still come back to Switzerland any moment. So once again, the city of Basel.
July na ngayon eh. August,
Oo nga.
September, October, November, December, January.
So this is just to check Swiss engineering's at its best
Ayan, meron
on a
naman
tunnel,
tayo.
on a tunnel under the mountain. So we're just going to check how long it is. So we're just entering the tunnel now.
Swiss engineering.
Yeah. So what's the name of the tunnel? What's the name?
I don't know.
Didn't mention any name. And I don't think it's long.
That's short.
It's a short
Hindi
one.
parang
Pero multiple, ang dami ah.
Huh?
Lahat ng ano nila, daan nila, puro may tunnel eh.
Which is a good thing.
Instead of going up.
But when we're going to Nendaz, it's going to be mountainous, going to be like that. So it was a short tunnel anyhow, but it's good to record it. I am not sure where in Switzerland we are presently in, but we're just entering Lausanne. But look at the view, it's gorgeous. Rolling hills and mountains. Till the next chapter of our Swiss holiday, please like, comment, and subscribe to see my next adventures.